That Mike has put an enormous amount of work into this club throughout the year. Always, from the very beginning, never ever took the foot off the pedal, always getting in touch with us, sending emails, asking us if we needed to do any more, what else he could do, and always focused on the club, 100% from start to finish. So massive, massive round of applause for Mike Murphy as well, please. But Murph will admit himself, he's only half of the man without the person that's sitting beside him tonight.
Yeah.
And look at them, they're all matching up there with the red and everything. The Christmas red. Amber made this for me, Johnny and Mike tonight. A personalised glass for the Houston Fenians. I'm blown away by this woman. She has basically stabilised the whole of the Houston Fenians behind the scenes. Nobody sees what she does. Nobody. She does the finances, she collects money off people, she keeps us all in check. When we're letting things go slack, she sends the emails around and makes sure that everybody is on top of things. She basically runs Houston Fenians. And I think I'd like everybody to be upstanding for Amber Murphy right now. A massive round of applause. You have no idea how much work that woman does. It's awesome. Thank you very much, Amber. Huge thank you to Butler's Courtyard, and especially Lindsay Curtin, who is running around with her little... She's got a little microphone here, and she's got a little earpiece here, and she's doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And again, it's all stuff that you can't really notice, but it's amazing. And Butler's Courtyard has been amazing. And the setup is just beautiful, and well done. Thank you very much. Awesome setting. One small announcement as well. Where's Mike Brazil? Mike? Mike? Where is he? Is he gone?
I'm back to Kelly.
Ah, okay. Well, he actually arrived. But Mike, newborn? He's got a son or daughter?
Son.
Son. Thank you, Mike. Newborn son today. And yeah, today, right?
Oh, last week.
Oh, last week. Sorry, Jesus. Okay. That would have been a bit weird, I guess. Good man, Mike. How's the wife? She's still in the hospital. Anyway, we want to congratulate Mike. Mike's been a trainer right from the start, actually, and he always turns out, which is great. I guess that's it from the introduction. From me, I want to introduce you and get Johnny up here. I guess doing the Irish introduction was a bit difficult for everybody to understand, and I'm sort of segueing into another difficult language for people to understand, which is, what is it, New Jersey-ish or New Jerseyan? How do you pronounce it? So best of luck. But I'd like to introduce your chairman, Houston Fenians, Johnny Zyman.
Thank you, Philly. I appreciate you here. And really, Philly said about 3/4 of the things that I wanted to say as well. But if I could just get you real quick to raise your glass. And guys, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Thank you for making this club what it is. I mean, to sit here in Clear Lake, Texas. I didn't even know there was such a place as Clear Lake, Texas 3 years ago. And to have this, what we have, I can't tell you how proud I am of what we've been able to accomplish and what we're looking to set out to do in the future. So, to all of you from the bottom of my heart, sláinte. Guys, the entire setup of how this came to be is really interesting. You know, I was personal goals, professional goals, whatever, when I came down here, but if I had one personal goal when I came to Texas, it was to start a GAA club. And that's an interesting thing for, you know, a white guy from Jersey who, you know, yes, I have Irish in my heritage, but, you know, that's generations ago, but it just kind of came together, and I got here, and the very first place I met an Irishman was actually at this will mean nothing to the Americans, but at a Hun bar. At a bar, actually, it was all Rangers paraphernalia all over the walls. I went to see the All-Ireland finals, and I was shocked. I was like, I can't even believe what I'm looking at here, right? But I met a couple Irish guys who were the bartenders, and walked in and like, I want to get a club going. And they said, you'll never get a club going here, it'll never happen. People are way too spread out. I said, I've just come from LA. I mean, LA is just as spread out. We got a club there. It's like, it'll never happen here. All right, so continue to work, continue to try and meet some people, and one thing led to another, and we were able to get this going. And you know, we had a really successful year on the field. I think we had a more successful year off the field. And really to continue on what Philly said, a lot of the glamour stuff is kind of, you know, I get to get up here and I go out and I meet the people and I tell people about the club and I get, you know, I get people interested in terms of sponsorship or whatever. But the nitty gritty stuff, the stuff that none of us want to do. By the way, that's Mike. Can we get him another round of applause? Congratulations, Mike. Congratulations. A lot of the stuff that nobody really wants to do, and it's, you know, I'm talking about dealing with insurance and dealing with just like the nitty gritty crap that none of us like to do in our private lives. But that was really done by Mike and Amber Murphy, and I really want to publicly thank them because, again, the stuff that I've had to do before and you know, in running another club, but I hate it, as you would too. They did it, and they did it with a smile, and really, they kept this going and really made this to be what it is in so many ways. So, guys, well done. Well done to the two of you, really. Yeah, I don't want to take up too much time. We got a bunch of stuff going on tonight, and of course we want to get down to the real serious business of drinking beer. So, but in all honesty, guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Thank you very much for making this club what it is, and to continued success to all of us, to our club, to your families, and everything else. Thank you very much, Slancha. And Billy.
To get to tonight, and that is, we got some awards to hand out. Yeah, wow, it's so serious. Jesus.
It's like the Gaelic Association of Criminal.
All right, well, first up is a man who I have actually personal experience with dealing with this award. The award title is the Hottest Car of the Year Award. Now, when you say Hottest Car of the Year Award, you might think it must be a Shelby GT, or it's an Audi, or it's a Porsche, or a Ferrari. Nope. This is literally the Hottest Car of the Year Award. This was the scene that greeted me on the way back from, I would like to point out, our first win as a club. The Houston Fenians winning their first match as a club. And I come on, massive tailback on I-10, and I'm going, oh crap. It's going to take me ages to get back to Houston. What is going on here? And as I get closer and closer, I see a very tall man trying to pull as much stuff out of his trunk as he possibly can. And this is what happened. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Tim Steinke's car. Congratulations. Hottest car of the year.
Yeah, and special consideration needs to be given because he probably gets an assist on this award, would be to Mr. Paul Dean, and I got to tell you why. No, I take no blame for this, I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with me. Because, you know, Paul Dean's an engineer, and he seems to know his stuff, and so Tim asked him, he's like, what do you think? And Paul's like, wow, I think you'll be fine. Just pull over, get a couple of jugs of water every few minutes and put it in there, and you'll be fine. It'll take you all day. And Tim's like, are you sure? And Paul said, don't worry about it. And then we get the call about 10 minutes, 15 minutes after we left him that his car was in flames. And we were like, do you want us to come back? He goes, no, Philly just got here, we'll be okay. All right, cool.
The trophy.
I don't know that many people know. I offered Tim, I said, I'll give you a lift back, and I'll take you back the next day. If you think, but I have friends in me.
Where's the fun in that?
No, I said, look, I like you these things. I'll take you, we'll have lunch or something, I don't know. He's like, no, it's fine. I was like, no, it's good. And then, like, he's like, my car's such fine.
Very good.
All them.
All them. All right, Tim, up you get for your award. Let's go.
Tim Sankey!
Well done, Tim.
I'm actually videoing.
should also be mentioned that Tim was brand new to the game of Gaelic football this year on a more serious note and has done outstandingly well to play Gaelic football for us. Thank you, Tim. Awesome. Awesome job. Next vote is for... And I think he's here tonight. I can't even pretend. He's not here tonight. This was our vice chairman for 2012. And yeah, surprise, surprise, he's not here tonight. He's also my boss. So I can now slag him off as much as possible because he's not even here. But this is Mick Costello, and yeah, he was probably the best absentee vice chairman we've ever had. Congratulations, Mick.
Well done.
Please give me my bonus next week. This is my favourite award. Took on the mantle of trainer for us this year. Oh, look, it's got a little bottle and everything. Brian will attest to possibly the worst trainer and the biggest whinger the Houston Fenians have ever had. But Ger, we love you. Keep coming. You're a good footballer. Just stop making excuses and stop whinging. Congratulations, Ger. Get up here, Jared, come on.
It's a little baby.
Well done, you deserve that one, Jared. You deserve it.
All right, we've got a couple of awards here for people that unfortunately couldn't make it. And they're fun awards. Our one Australian on the team got Australian of the Year award. And that's Steve O'Leary, who's not here. But congratulations, Steve. And a man who is actually very, very important to Houston Fenians, Sean Glynn, got the Decibel Award. Now, Sean Glynn was our goalkeeper this year, and Sean is also very capable of playing outfield. But as our goalkeeper and as a back in the Houston Fenians, I can tell you, I have never played with a louder person in any level of sport than I've played with Sean Glynn. But he actually helped to solidify the defence somewhat. It helped us to get Johnny outfield and up into the forwards to miss some points. So it was great to have him there. And Sean also has been nominated to the committee this year. So and Sean, he actually contributed to tonight, even though he's not here. So we want to thank Sean for that in absentia. There's 3 in a row here in absentia. John Murray unfortunately couldn't make it as well, but he did win. Oh, haha, even better. Okay. This award pains me, but not as much as it might pain me a little bit later on. And I am delighted that we got no action shots of him, but we got night out action shots of him. Paul Dean, a man from Cork, possibly the dirtiest, most foul-mouthed songster we're ever likely to have in the Houston Fenians. But that's why we love you, Paul. Come up and take your award. Also, I'd like to draw people's attention to the bottom right photo, which is Paul drinking a pint of Guinness with his elbow. Any chance you might give us an example of that tonight, Paul? No, well, with another beer then. Magners?
Yeah, he's read us before 12.
I think that was about 8 o'clock in the morning, actually. You are a rugby player as well as a Gaelic football player. We know what you're like. Okay, we had, I did skip onto it, but we had a Delicate Flower Award. Now, this man does deserve a good mention because he is our first, and as yet only, Amber, trip to the emergency room. Yeah, thank God, touch wood.
I missed the win.
But he actually had quite a serious injury. He broke his elbow, fractured his forearm in 2 places, I think. and ended up almost missing part of work for it. And this was during our game that we won, the game against Dallas, which was awesome. Not only that, but that picture is actually from our very first game against San Antonio, and despite the fact that we lost that by only 1 point, we were the better team, and because of that, John Murray won man of the match. So, round of applause for John Murray.
Delicate flower over here.
How do you present an award to yourself, Johnny?
Hand me the mic.
Okay. You're getting the award for the best makeup in the Houston Fenians, and I think everybody will agree if you look at that, that is a wonderful shade of blusher for you. Explain yourself.
It's a a throwback to my old American football days when you wear the eye black to keep the sun out of your eyes. That's what we do. So I'm amazed that people don't do it in other sports, but apparently they don't. So, but I'm going to continue to do it, whether you like it or not. So Philly, please present me my award. I've earned it.
In the podium, underneath.
Oh Jesus! Look at this.
Congratulations, Johnny. It's a makeup kit. Congratulations, Johnny. That's awesome.
I want to thank my mom and dad.
Your mom.
Most of them, mom.
Yeah, very good. Okay, another, unfortunately, an abstentia award, but most active senior citizen was Mr. Liam Mallon. Now, Liam is not here tonight. He's actually in Chad. That's in Africa, for anyone that doesn't know. I had to Google it as well. I thought it was just a college prep boy, but it's actually a country. But Liam is awesome because Liam's 49. He's nearly 50, and he is running us through our paces on fitness drills every Saturday morning, or he was until we stopped training. So.
He actually, we go in, obviously the heat in Houston is pretty intense, and he lives fairly close. He lives I guess about 5 miles from the pitch that we train at. So when we're all driving in, half of us hungover, he runs to the pitch, trains for 2.5 hours, and then runs home. This is what he does. He's 50. Most of us are half his age or a little bit above that, and we're dying, we're struggling to drive there. So the guy's got guts.
He certainly does.
And he sponsored the alcohol tonight.
And he sponsored the alcohol tonight, so thank you very much to Liam Mallon. And he's sorely missed. He's a really good guy. Oh God, I'm regretting doing this, but anyway, this is okay. Biggest Loser Award. This year resulted in a tie between two. Mr. Johnny Zymek, another award for Johnny. Wow. And me. And this was for, basically Johnny and I actually decided to get off our arses this year. And that's something like what we were before. And become somewhat fit for the Houston Fenians. And this is the after picture. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hot stuff. Serious stuff. But I think we're both agreed, Johnny, that there's only one loser here, and it's both of us. But anyway, biggest loser award.
I want to actually touch on something that Frank, who's sitting over here. Frank's been a big help and a big supporter of what we do, but he brought up something just about in terms of fitness and what we're after. Yeah, we're here to play football, and obviously the club, and obviously we want to pursue that, but just the whole fitness aspect, I mean, it's a really important thing that a lot of people, for whatever reason, stop doing when they get a bit older. So the fact that I was able to lose 30 pounds, and Philly was able to lose about 30 pounds, like just literally playing football, I mean, it's a pretty great accomplishment, and we all can do. Honestly, joking around, all jokes aside, like, probably better off for doing it.
Absolutely.
So, and next year, hopefully, we'll lose about another 20.
Jesus Christ. I was described as a heroin addict in this picture. Amber? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's good, but. The one with the weightlifters.
Oh, we got two. We got two. Perfect. Oh yeah, definitely losers. Okay. I'm glad he came tonight. This is, without a doubt, the worst free kick I've ever seen in my life. But it comes with a precursor. So we win a free kick against Austin. It's our home tournament. We're giving them a really good game, and the whole of Texas is watching us going, this is unbelievable. And this man wins the free kick, bounces it, taps it over the bar, as if it was nothing. No problem at all. The ref blows the whistle again and says, you gotta retake it. He took it too quickly. And what happened? He actually got closer to hitting it out for a line ball. It was so far over to the right, it almost hit, if there was corner flags, it almost hit the corner flag. Gilly, worst free kick I've ever seen in my life. Congratulations. The worst part is you tapped it over the bar when nobody was watching.
I wasn't wearing the black stuff on the way out.
Correct. That's correct. That's your aim for next year. Get the black stuff under your eyes. Congrats, Gil. And on a little bit of a more serious note, Gilly has been one of our better players this year, one of our best players, and did win Man of the Match in our win against Dallas, so congratulations to that, Gil. Alright, we're actually on to some serious awards here now. That was a bit of fun, and I want to thank everybody for participating in that. It was really good fun. We got some really genuine awards for the club. As I said, it's been a great year for the club, and a proper award goes to Mr. Paul Dean for Golden Boot. Highest scorer for the Houston Fenians. How many goals did you kick with your feet? How many goals did you kick with your feet? That's your aim for next year.
It's all the same, really.
Well done, Paul. Paul actually came on board after our first game. I don't think he knew about us before that. We were struggling a little bit with marketing, but made a huge difference to the team. Massive, massive influence. Congrats. Thanks for that, Paul. The second, and this is a really, really important award, and it's very close to my heart because, in my opinion, this club is a lot more than just a Gaelic football club. It's about developing a community in America, and it's about developing the sport and getting people who have never played it before on board. Now, unfortunately, he's not here tonight, but this guy won Development Player of the Year award, and it's Brian Flynn. I used to call him BFF, Brian effing Flynn, because that's how he played football. He took no prisoners, he was a back for us, he played in the full back line, and he made unbelievable strides from start to finish. Was there from the very, very beginning, trained hard, pushed himself, and just was an unbelievable player, and we are really, really proud of him.
Say why he's not here.
You know, Brian is he's an active duty Marine, and he's actually, he's in a training session, it's about a 6-7 week training thing in 29 Palms, California, about an hour outside of San Diego. So he's in the middle of the desert doing this pretty intense training thing. But we're going to give him a call here, and so if anybody would like to speak to him or what have you. But he doesn't know who's going to win the award, but kind of give him an idea, hey, there's a pretty good chance you will win this award. but I'll accept on his behalf. And he's really, really happy to be a part of this club. And for a guy who didn't even know that Gaelic football existed, good God, the guy just works his butt off, and he really just became such an integral part of this team, really kind of the heart and soul of the team. And we're really, that's what we're about. I mean, all right, I'm an American, but most of the American guys in this club have never seen the game before, so you have the Irish guys, but the future of the game for this club and for other clubs isn't necessarily going to be Irish guys, it's going to be American guys that we can train and grow up with the game. And Brian Flynn's a perfect example of that. Just so somebody who just came in, and Pat Monahan and a few others, Steve Christie, guys who just came in and just really picked it up, and that really is the future of the club and the game in this country. So hats off to Brian and the rest of the guys just mentioned as well.
Thanks, Johnny. That's exactly right. Special mention as well, and you touched on it, Pat Monahan and Andrew Bruce, who's here tonight as well.
Yeah,
Andrew,
sure, yeah, as well.
Andrew and Pat were actually shortlisted for a Player of the Year award. Stand up, Andrew. Two guys who have been with us since the very, very beginning. And guys, you've done absolutely incredible, both of you. And really, as the club develops and grows, I've spoken to both of you individually, and Pat, you're now on the committee, which is awesome. I want you guys, and we want you guys, to be bringing on the next generation of new Gaelic footballers. Anybody that's new to the club this year, you're the people who are going to help them. You're going to be able to tell them the little tricks that you learned throughout this year. Thank you, and well done for an awesome year. This pains me. Cork man. A Cork man has won Player of the Year for the Houston Fenians. He's already won an award. He's won 2 awards actually. He's won a filthy award and he won a good award. But I alluded to it earlier, Paul Dean has been an absolutely incredible addition to the team. Since the second tournament, he's already standing up. Congratulations, Paul. No more speech. Is that it? I don't want to. So I got to stand here now and fill you full of all the good talk I was going to. You're supposed to sit there and be gracious. Paul, genuinely, congratulations. We are delighted to have you on board. I want to see you score some goals with your foot next year would be good. But awesome job, and I want you to say a few words.
Gorf maha good Philly. Our Dukes, to áhas an down orm, an trophish in a glacha. Anyway, I just want to say as well, this is my second time living in Houston. I lived here in 2004. I didn't know maybe 1 or 2 Irish people then. This has been fantastic this whole year. And just the community spirit that we can build. You know, I spent time living in New York before and I went up there for Thanksgiving again. But that's the kind of spirit that we need to get down here. A real good Irish spirit, bringing in all our American friends with Irish heritage and a general interest in Irishness. So I'm delighted to win this award. I'm going to try and kick a few balls next year. But hey, once they're in the net, they're in the net.
Jesus Christ.
Cheers, well done, Paul. Well done, Paul. Thanks very much. Yeah, there's not really much else that can be said. Paul Dean has been really important and awesome addition this year. On to the most prestigious award in the Fenians, and I touched on it earlier, but I didn't want to elaborate too much because this man has contributed so much to the club, and this is Clubman of the Year award. And I'm glad, I was going to do it off the cuff, but I'm glad you've actually done it out because this is much more. Thank you, Amber, again. She's awesome. This man was here from the beginning, and this club would not exist without him. What's that?
I don't think so.
He made sure our jerseys were the envy of the league. We always had plenty of equipment. No task is too big or too small for this man. He even handmade the flags that we used at our Houston tournament. That's 100% true. They were not the envy of the tournament though. Unfortunately, he was injured early on, and we were not able to see his awesome football skills. Okay, moving on. But none of that stopped Mike Murphy from busting his ass and giving his time and energy and everything he has to this club, and why he's most deserving of Clubman of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, Clubman of the Year, Mike Murphy!
Well, a very big mahagat to the club and to the committee. You know, this award, I like to share this award with everybody, everyone here in this room tonight, and everyone that can't be here, but definitely contributed to the success of the club. You know, we had humble beginnings. You know, just you know, it was a room. I could count on one hand, like 3 or 4, 5 of us in the first room on that morning in Brian Flynn's.
Morning.
Or Brian O'Neill's. You got me saying Brian Flynn's.
No, we're morning. We're not alcoholics.
Well, it was okay. It was brunch. But no, this should be shared between everyone here in this room. You know, there's not just one person that makes this club a success. It's every single person in this room that contributes to this club and will drive us to a Texas Championship next year. Will drive us to, who knows, maybe even a nationals. You know, we got a fantastic ladies team forming. You know, we need more ladies to join. So I would point out some of these ladies that are here that.
That's it.
Please call, you know, girlfriends, wives, you know, friends. Let's get the ladies team going. Let's send this team to nationals. Let's take nationals by storm this year.
Yeah. Houston.
But definitely, thank you so much for this. It's thank you.
And in the North American County Board for nationals, there is actually a division called the All-American Division. So for the coming year, we're actually going to have a club made up of non-Irish born players. We will have our normal team, like our senior club team, which will compete in nationals at a particular level. But we also will have an All-American team, and our goal also is to have a women's club as well. So the women's club, it's probably just going to be, certainly in its, you know, just in our beginning stages, and we'll see how that goes for this coming year. We had some people out this year, a few of whom are in this room. I definitely want to acknowledge Teresa, Aoife, Krista, you know, really awesome. You guys did. Sharon? Where's Sharon? Sharon here? Where's Sharon? Oh, geez, I didn't see you. Sorry, Sharon. How can I miss you? Good, God. Sorry. But I mean, just want to acknowledge them as well. But we will have that for the coming year, and it certainly is a plan. We've got great things that are going to happen, and this club is just going to get bigger and better. Martin Thompson is on board, Brian Curran, our trainer. We really just have beautiful plans for this club. Next year, it's just going to be bigger and better. And it's all because of the people in this room, the people who are not in this room. And God bless all of you. Thank you very much. Let's have a drink and have a good night. Thank you guys. Merry Christmas.
That was a pretty good wrap up. And I'm sorry to take, I wouldn't have taken it again, except there is one other person that we need to thank that we forgot. Shelley. Stand up. Shelley. Shelley actually helped majorly with the organising of tonight. She took a lot of money and all sorts of stuff. So, Shelley, thank you very much. Couldn't have put it better than Mr. Chairman. Don't get drunk.
Fuck that, get drunk. Get drunk. Let's have a good time. Come on now.